I can only laugh so long before I start laughing.
That's what I'm saying. I do the same thing.
What up, my guys? On to another show, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay Money. Today we got a little three-way show. You see what I'm saying? We got our guy U Capper, U Capper, man. My guy Ronald Cabang. Also got Skee Profit as well, man. Y'all know who he is. Follow him on Twitter as well at Skee Profit. Ronald, what's up with you, my brother? Hadn't seen you on the show in a while. We missed you, my guy. We missed you.
Yeah, man. I think every time we're supposed to do a show together, I think the slate is too small or there's no game tomorrow. So yeah, I'm glad I'm on today.
What's up with you, Skee?
Yeah, Ronald done ducking and dodging. No, I'm messing with you, Ronald. Get to talk to you. It's good to be on with you again, Jay. NBA, I had a good season. Didn't have a good start to the play-in tournament. I hate the play-in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm ready for the real playoffs, but we're gonna grind it out, talk it out, find some winners.
Man, them play-ins be on some more stuff. See, I can't even lie to you, bro. It was some good games last night, man. Tonight yesterday we had the two 7-8s playing. Now we got the 9-10s playing. Now these games here tonight are do or die. You see what I'm saying? Let's get straight into it, guys. It's all business here. First game up. We're going to the streets of Atlanta here, man. We eat some chicken tonight, eating bird. You got the Hornets here getting 5.5, man, versus the Hawks. Obviously, these two were 2-2 versus each other the meetings this season, right? So it's gonna be a tough one here tonight. We see the home teams really getting some love, but it's mattered having the home crowd in this one-off must-win type of game here, Ronald. How you looking at this one, my brother?
Yeah, I know John Collins is out for the Hawks here, and when I was looking into this game, I wanted to see how the Hawks do with and without him, and they actually have a plus 3.2 net rating without him on the roster in the lineup. And the record is under 500 with John Collins, but 17-11 without him. So for some reason, they have a better flow together as a team when he's not on the court. When we look at current form, both offensively, both teams are doing pretty well off the All-Star break. Both teams in the top 10 in offensive rating during that time frame, but the Hawks are playing slightly better defensively. I think for me though, when I looked at this game, because like you mentioned, they split the series 2-2. When I was looking at this game, I was kind of looking quarter by quarter, and I saw a little discrepancy in the first quarter here. Hornets, when they play a team that they would just beat by double digits in the previous matchup, they're 4-8 against the spread and 11-2 to the over in that game, and that's active today. But if you dive deeper into that, when they're the dog in the game, they're 1-5 against the spread and 5-1 to the over, averaging 116.3 in those games and giving up 125.8. So there's a minus 9.5 margin there in the full game, but the deep dive into the first quarter is what I was looking at. In those games, in those 6-game sample size, their first quarter margin was minus 10. So fading them in the first quarter might be a good look here. And this goes kind of with the story that both teams are starting first quarters in the opposite trend after the All-Star break. Hornets had a minus 3.6 net rating in the first quarter after the All-Star break, and Hawks have a plus 9.3 first quarter net rating after the All-Star break. So that kind of ties into it, and that's why I'm leaning towards the Hawks first quarter here.
Well, I could not talk you off that, Ronald. What you think about that, Skee? Yeah, that was a nice breakdown by Ronald there. He didn't talk me into it, Skee.
Yeah, I agree. And, hearing them talk, it reminds me like all year long, really, for the Hornets. They've been slow starters. Earlier in the year, I know LaMelo would commit a lot of early fouls and get taken out the game, and it would just go downhill from there. But hey, I might have to look towards the Hawks early too. I like the Hawks full game. And what I'll say here is, I'm going to start before I forget. If you like the Hornets side, I don't think you take any points. I say you take the money line because the Hornets have 39 losses, and they've only covered 6 of them. When they lose, they getting blown out. They getting smacked. It's by double digits each single time. So you might as well take the plus money if you like that Hornets side. And for the Hawks, when they win, it's usually by margin. Out of their 43 wins, they covered, I think, 37 of them. And it's by, 12 points per game. And the Hawks, both teams been playing good basketball lately. But Hawks, since January, I think, 15, their last 40 games, they win in 65% of them. If you want to look more at just home, they've only lost 3 home games, bro. And this is where they thrive all year long. This is where they thrive last year. It's just they roll. And I mean, it's the same kind of deal. Last year, they started off the season slow. They ended it hot. They continued it into the playoffs. I mean, we heard Trae Young, he told us to start the year. They was bored. They didn't even care. They just want to get to the playoffs. It's go time right now. So they at the house. All the players talk about how their energy lifts up, how they, they feel a lot better. They play a lot better at home. I think the Hawks get the job done tonight. And if I'm playing props, if I'm playing the Charlotte side, Melo's been balling. I think you got to look towards his points, rebounds, assists. Charlotte struggles versus big man. And I think Capella, his rebound number is 13.5. He's gone over that 3 of the 4 games that they played. I probably would look towards that. And for one more on the Hawks side, I probably would go either Trae assist 11.5, just because I know the last time they played, they was blitzing him, trying to get the ball out of his hand. He had 15 assists. I think they're going to come with that same kind of game plan today. So I like his assist, or maybe, you bet on one of those other guys who are going to be beneficiaries like Herter or over his 12.5 points. So those are ways I'm looking, but I'm on Atlanta tonight.
Real quick to add on to you, Skee, that how you mentioned the assist on Trae. The Hornets give a lot of 3-pointers to the shooting guards and the small forwards. So if Trae is out there and dishing it to the side or to the corner or whatever, Horter and Hunter should be able to take advantage of that. So assist might be a good look for sure.
Yeah, Bogdanovich too, man. So Bogdanovich he's kind of had a hurt knee. So what I've been noticing, he's not really driving into the paint. He just staying on the 3-point line, maybe stand in the corner, wait till Trae go in, and then dish it out to Bogdanovich. I was going to ask you guys, what do y'all see Bogdanovich at the very at least threes made at? Skee, if y'all or somebody in the chat, man, I know they're gonna pull it up. What do y'all have Bogdanovich threes at? That's where I think the value is. I know my guy Friday is on that Kevin Huerter, however you want to say it. You dig what I'm saying? Whether you hurting or you're hurting, but they over 12.5 points. I like that as well, man. I'll be honest, it's crazy because Ronald likes the first quarter. Guys, sorry, like the full game. I put some on the Hawks in the first half. And also did a little money line parlay plus 115 with the Hawks full game money line and the Pelicans full game money line. I do feel like, just my 2 cents, these 2 games today, I kind of want to I took real lightly because these are the win or go home games. So while we saw the favorites do well yesterday, I know the Nets didn't cover. They were up 20. That was their fault they didn't cover. But these are the do or die. So I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these dogs, cover this game. Hopefully not win outright because I'm on both the money line parlay plus 115. But it's some tough games. But I do think the Hawks should smack these guys up. They are in somewhat better form as well. They play a lot better at the house. And you look at it, their last 4 games at the house, they're 4-0 against the spread on that first half. So the Hawks, they love playing in front of their home crowd. They do have the better defensive team, even though they don't like to play defense all the time. Guys like Hunter, Kongwu, off the bench, and Capella, I still look at these as defensive type of guys, man. Whoever can play some defense as well. So the Hornets, they don't really play defense. They don't like to play defense. So we like the Hawks here, man. Together, collectively, kind of like a trifecta spot by these boys, man. Smack City, man. So I think I'm gonna ride with Ronald there on that first quarter.
It sounds damn good.
Hey, we putting it together. I switched the background. We going to East Atlanta one time, man. But no, but anything else on this one, Ronald? Before we get to it's only 2 games, so we can talk some other shit. Props, total. What you think about the total, Ronald? Real quick.
Well, I was leaning towards the under in this one. I was leaning towards the over in this one, but I don't know. It seems like their totals all season long was so high, and that's the reason why their regular season record was 3-1 to the under. For me, I don't want to touch it. I'm more confident in the Hawks at this point than anything on the total.
Yeah, that's a good point. What you think, Skee?
I agree that it's scary. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I cap, and this is why I say I hate to play it too, but I capped both of the games yesterday. I look at what both of these teams been allowing. They've been averaging. They both are averaging way more than the total was yesterday. Both games stay way under. I look at this one. I think where it opened at was correct because over the last 2 weeks they combined to average 239 points. Now it's all the way down to 235. I could only look towards it over. I don't trust Charlotte to play any defense. They're giving up 120 points per game. So it's one-way ticket for me, over or nothing. And then those 22 home games out of the last 40 games that the Hawks have played. They're 14-8 to the over as well. So one-way ticket for me.
Yeah, Zeno in the chat. Appreciate you for that $10 tip, my guy. We got our guy Frenzy Sports. That's my guy, knows the guy from Twitter. Star Child says he has to play the over. Unreleased says he likes Hornets money line, man. Steph Roscoe as well. They saying they like the Hornets there. So we'll see what happens, man. I'll be honest with you. I'll be surprised to see the Hornets get in the playoffs. I know LaMelo Ball and Showtime, all that. They got a couple of hybrid bigs at Miles Bridges and PJ Washington, but I just see this when the Hawks, when it really comes down to it, I do trust their defense and at the house as well. This game was on the road. I mean, I might still like the Hawks, but a little bit less. But at the house, yeah, man. Yeah, the Hawks.
You know who else I trust too?
Who else?
And who I don't trust? Yeah, I don't trust Borrego. Hey, Wham brought that to my attention this morning. I said, oh, no, you're right. I trusted him with a dime.
Yeah, he probably – ask him after this, man. Go and get him up out of here, man. But let's go over here to the next game, my guy. No hate to Borrego, but it's just that team should be a lot better. They shouldn't be in the play-in. You see what I'm saying? If they had a different coach. Let's go over here to the streets of Norris real quick, man. Let's go get some crawfish, crab legs, shrimps real quick. Hey, clean them shrimps, man. But, no, we got the Pelicans laying 5. Guys, his total opened up at like 230 and a half. It's all the way down to 224. So that's kind of crazy. I think that's more with the Pelicans, though, because obviously they got some damn good defenders. Herb Jones, like guys like Trey Murphy off the bench, man. They got some ballers over there. The Spurs, they start to play a lot better defense, even though they were weak opponents. They did try to slow down the pace a little bit. Ronald, this line went up from 5 to 5.5 as well on the side here. Everybody's on the Spurs. Line's going the other way. What you think about this, Ronald?
Yeah, like you just mentioned, I mean, like looking at current form, right? Both of these teams look pretty good. But if you look at their previous wins, like if you look on the Pelican side, last 5 wins, Blazers twice, Lakers twice, Skee, and the Kings once. Pelicans beat the Spurs on March 18th when the Spurs were on the last game at home before a 4-game road trip, and the Spurs were looking ahead to the Warriors. So there's a lot of things there that happened where the Pelicans are. You can't really look at the numbers that they put together in recent form, and kind of put that into context as far as like playoff game wise. And then on the Spurs side, their last 8 wins, including 3 wins against the Blazers, 1 win over the Rockets and Thunder, and then they beat the Pelicans on the letdown spot in first game of back-to-back. Then they beat a shorthanded Nuggets and shorthanded Warriors. They're just at the tail end of the season. They just got really good spots against teams and a really good schedule that kind of put them in position to gain some momentum into the playoffs. For me, the side is so hard because of that. You can't really take into consideration these current form numbers. And then for me, I was leaning towards the under, but then it steamed down so low that it's to the point where you obviously lost a lot of value. Both teams bottom 10 in field goal percentage last 5 games, stuff like that. It's hard. It's really hard when the line moves so quickly on the total. So to me, I'm really just staying off of this game overall. It's really just hard to cap.
What you think, Skee? I'll let y'all know what I'm thinking, man. Man, this is a tough game, man. But I'll be honest. I'm seeing everybody on the Spurs, Skee. Do you agree with the underdog here? One of these dogs I do see could possibly cover, man. This might be the one. What you think, bro?
Yeah, we know who you like. You sounding too excited about them crawfish and shrimp. we know what you're looking at tonight.
Yeah, man. Might have to go hit the fried shrimp spot, the little bayou spot by the house. You do what I'm saying?
This game is tough, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna have a bet on the side in this game, but just talking about it with you guys, the Pelicans, they're just not the kind of team that I want to lay with or expect to win by margin. Like lately, they're bottom 5 defensive rated team last 5 games. And if you're not playing defense, how the hell you covering numbers? Look at the Spurs, they're 5th. So, and they've been resting their guys. I feel like Murray super rested, Pirtle super rested. They ain't even really been playing. So catching the points, gun in my head, I got to take the Spurs here. But if I'm making one bet in this game, and this one I probably will make, Ingram, he's been pretty damn consistent with his assists really since CJ came over, but he's gone over 5.5 assists 9 of the last 11 games. He averages 5.6 on the season. They throwing 5.5 out there again tonight. I think that's the best bet in my opinion.
So the Spurs have covered 7 straight. I'm with you, Skee. I like looking at last 5. Not really when it's the last week of the regular season, though, because like you said, the Spurs weren't really playing their guys. That some of the teams they're playing don't have anything to play for. You see what I'm saying? They did give up 130 versus the Mavs, and we covered that game, but they shouldn't have gave up 130 in that spot, man. They gave up 100 versus the Warriors, lost that one, lost versus the Timberwolves. They beat the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? So they had the Blazers twice. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not putting too much into that, but I think it looks. It's almost like the Clippers game. Who's been playing better to come into it? It's the Spurs. They're the one that's 9-1 against the spread last 10 games, and they're getting 5 and 5.5. And it just looks way too easy. Where the Pelicans, they kind of stop playing their guys, kind of start to get ready for the play-in. I'll tell you this right now. I think Pop them and ready. I think obviously he's retiring after this. I think it's it, man. That's it. I'm not saying that the Pelicans will cover, but I told you what I did. I did the Hawks and Pelicans money line parlay. Hey, if one of the underdogs win, it is what it is, man. But I plus 115 on that money line parlay. I couldn't talk myself off. You dig what I'm saying? So I put a little half unit. That's what I decided to do with today's games, man. A couple of tough ones. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, with these one-off games, I am going to ride with the home teams, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the dogs be a lot more desperate because you're going home. But I think the Spurs, let's just say this, they got into the play-in, but I think they know that, I mean, they know that they're not getting into the playoffs. They got here. That's good. Now it's over for Pop in his squad. So what you think about that? And Ingram back today. So Ingram, McCollum, I'm with you, though, lost a bunch of value with the total. But what you any other looks on this one? Ronald, you're just gonna pass it all the way. I don't want to talk y'all fast. I was just trying to pass it to y'all one more time.
I mean, like it really for me, it really is under or nothing on this one, just because based off trends and just how their offenses are flowing currently. But when you look at trends on the ATS side, there's a lot to back on both sides here, and that's the reason why I stayed off of the side. But I could see like what Skee was mentioning. I could see it all happening the way he just mentioned, the way that it plays out. Definitely like Ingram coming back, he's probably going to struggle offensively. So being able to pass out and get those assists and create some offense without actually having to score is probably what he'll have to do in that sense, coming back off an injury or a long layoff.
Yeah, anything else on this one, Skee? What you think about any props for the Spurs here? Obviously, DeJounte Murray, he's liable to go off on any game. Maybe Jakob Poeltl double. Maybe some Valanciunas props going up against Jakob Poeltl. Any props you think about in this one, Skee?
The only prop I'm rocking with is Ingram. I looked at Valanciunas. I thought he would have a good day, and I look at his numbers. He played the Spurs 4 times. He's pretty much getting the 17 points every single time, getting the 12 rebounds every single time. What are his props at tonight? 12.5 rebounds, 19.5 points. And he's not quite making it there. So maybe if Ingram wasn't playing, I'd look to play on him. But other than that, safest bet to me is Ingram assists, maybe McCollum points. Like you said, Murray's obviously go-to guy over there. I don't have anything for the Spurs side.
That's a good point. Sharnita in the chat says she said Keldon Johnson rebounds and assists at 8.5. She's pretty much usually cashes, man. So sound like she been riding that, and she just trying to let y'all know in on something. Hey, she been eating big with them. So hey, if y'all want to ride with her, that's what I always say, man. We're community here. Everybody trying to cash together. You see what I'm saying? If you like something, you might be looking at the game a different way than we're looking at it. Have something like that, a key prop that you know has value. Post them in the chat, man. We all trying to cash together. You see what I'm saying? It's us against the books, man. We got shirts coming, us against the books, and all colors. You dig what I'm saying? The white shirts with the black ink, black with the white, royal blue with the white ink, light blue. Man. Hey, y'all gonna like these shirts, man. If you don't, I'll wear them motherfuckers. I don't give a Nah, bro, listen, y'all hit me up for the shirts, man. Y'all check out the commercial one time, man. Use the promo code for both of my guys right here.
Have you checked out all the new handicappers at Wager Talk and Sports Memo? If not, here's your chance. All NBA Talk with J Money viewers who are new to Wager Talk or Sports Memo can take 50% off their first purchase up to $100 using coupon code J50 when checking out. Even better, J50 can be used to double dip and redeemed once for a new customer at Wager Talk and once for a new customer at Sports Memo. Our new combined roster of experts is 50 plus deep, covering sports from all around the world, giving you tons of options to choose from. All you have to do to redeem this offer is be a first-time Wager Talk or Sports Memo customer. Go to wagertalk.com and sportsmemo.com. Choose the handicapper of your choice. Use coupon code J50 when checking out and take 50% off of everything in your cart up to $100.
Have you checked out our new cappers?
There we go. There we go. I knew it was. I was like, he didn't do it this time.
What you liking on today's card, and let them know what you got going over there at Wager Talk, my brother.
Yeah. I'll give you the best bet first. It's the Hawks, man. Like I said, at the house since January 15th, they 19-3 straight up, 16-6 against the spread. I think they get the job done by margin here tonight. As far as what I got going, you can follow me on Twitter. I do shows on Spotify, shows Wager Talk all the time. My season for the NBA, I hit 55% on 776 plays. So with the volume, I'll take it. And with playoffs coming up, this doesn't include play-in. Last year, I was number one in playoff totals, 25-11, a little bit under 70%. So we're gonna rock and roll with that as soon as these play-ins end.
I dig that. I dig it. Let's cash. Ronald, what you liking today, my brother? What you got going over there at Sports Memo?
Yeah. So today I'm just gonna go with the Hawks first quarter. I think I'm gonna ride with you guys on that full game too. I know a lot of you guys, Skee and some other sharp guys, are on that full game, so I'll probably ride with you guys on that. As far as what's on Sports Memo, I'm going to be doing a lot more shows. Baseball's coming up, so I'm going to be doing shows with Sports Memo. They have a show called First Pitch. I think that's every day, but I'm probably going to be there once a week or something like that. And then as far as like betting on baseball, I'm probably going to start next week. So those who are buying packages and stuff like that, that's what's going to be happening soon.
Yeah, Ronald, let them know about your baseball too as well, man. Because if they get the packages for all access, Ronald, let them know.
Yeah.
Because this is not a baseball show. So if y'all need some baseball picks, check out my guy Ronald. He about to start up a YouTube channel, all type of stuff, man. Ronald, let them know about the baseball, man.
Yeah, I'm about to start a new show on my own channel. It's going to be called Let's Cap. I'm going to have guests. Hopefully, Skee and Jay be on there. We're going to have some viewer submission stuff. It's going to be really fun and active. So hopefully you guys can follow me on my journey here.
Anytime, bro. I'm always down to help you. Ronald, y'all don't know, man. Ronald's a really good, genuine guy, man. Met him out in Vegas. He feels like a brother.
He's an asshole.
He ain't even pointing the right way. He pointed to somebody else over there.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, Ronald, good guy, man. Y'all check him out. Everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all as well. For me today, my guy Ronald's on the Skee's on the Hawks game. I took some on Hawks first half -3. Ronald's on the first quarter, man. We on the collective Hawks trifecta spot. So I hope the Hornets bring that defense that they like to play, which is Olay defense. You see what I'm saying? And the Hawks, man, we eating chicken today. We eating hot wings today. You see what I'm saying? We flying with the Hawks. And I did the Hawks full game and Pelicans full game money line parlay, guys. So let's get some cash. I see both of these teams getting a win. One of them could be closer than the other one, but I still think both home teams prevail tonight. Let's get some cash, man. Follow me on Twitter at JMoney'sMoney. Follow my guy Ronald at @U_Capper. Follow Skee Profit as well at Skee Profit. We up out of here, man. Let's get some cash one time.